The war between Israel and Hamas approaches a sixth month. U.S. families with direct connections to the turmoil have been sharing their stories. More than 130 hostages are still being held by Hamas, while the death toll in Gaza climbs every day. Bradley Blackburn has the latest as the U.S. pushes for a ceasefire deal.
Orna Nutra says there is no escape from her nightmare. Her son, Omer, was taken hostage by Hamas on October 7th and hasn't been heard from since.
We count the days since you were stolen from us by Hamas. Omer, today is day 152.
More than a dozen family members of Americans held hostage stood with members of Congress, calling for their immediate release.
He should be preparing to attend university here in the U.S. and not suffering in the Hamas underground tunnel terror maze.
Meanwhile, in Minnesota, Palestinian families spoke about the toll on their loved ones as the Israeli offensive continues.
Between me and my wife, we lost about 20 members of our family, including brothers, sisters, sisters-in-law.
The UN says the humanitarian situation in Gaza is growing more dire by the day, with hundreds of thousands on the brink of famine. The U.S. is airdropping some humanitarian aid. A ceasefire deal could allow more ground deliveries and the release of some hostages, but negotiators have not yet reached an agreement.
It's something that we'd like to see happen yesterday, and we're working around the clock to make it so.
It's in the hands of Hamas right now. The Israelis have been cooperating. There's an offer out there that's rational.
Families on both sides of the conflict agree the status quo can't continue.
Please, we urge for a ceasefire now.
It's time to bring them home.
Waiting for a deal while the war rages on. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News.